Now, hello there. This is a diary entry of 2013. I meant to say in the previous video I just made, it is just the actual budget special I was doing, which this you'll obviously gather. I should have said the diary entry of 13th of October. Anyway, this particular one is the diary entry of 13th of October 2015. Well, today being Budget Day, which is big day in the Irish history in terms of politics, today was very quiet. Did my usual errands I do on a Tuesday. So my first protocol was to get my dash before it closed, which I usually get up around 25 to 5. My post office closed where I get the dash at 5:30. I was there struggling with my bike and the laundry, oh golly, and my of course with my rapid weight loss, unfortunately my trousers doesn't tend to stay up anymore. So I've noticed recently that I can't do anything with my right hand anymore. With a J-O. The hell am I saying there? Of course, yes, recently I've noticed that actually. Anything I use with my right hand, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Like, say if I want to keep my trousers up, or I want a little whee, a wank or anything, it don't do it. Or a J-O as I said, or a jerk off. It won't do it. So basically I have to use my left hand for everything, for J-Os, for everything. And even for walking my bike, which I was bringing my laundry with my, and obviously my trousers falling, and of course the bike itself, because I was walking the bike because of the laundry. I'm also not going to cycle with the laundry basket in my one of my hands, So I walked up to the laundrette, and I have to use my left hand for everything, which is apparently well, typing obviously I use both hands, but writing left, jerk off left, apparently with my trousers, keeping my trousers up left. So yeah. So moving on, I then dropped the laundry into Cleanfix, which is my laundry company, which was quite unusual. By that, what I mean is the price is lower. I got a text off them stating that there are 2 items, and then the woman told me it would be available on a Friday. Now, what I mean by that is normally my price is about $14.50 give or take. I receive on a text saying 1 item, which is the basket the whole thing, and last but most important, usually be available on a Saturday. For some weird reason, it was available on a Friday, and it'd be lower, which is happy days to some degree. But anyway, I then headed on to the bank, did my business. It's where I did the shit in it. I may as well, but anyway, what I mean by that, I did all my lodging, my paying of bills, etc., etc. Unusually, I didn't have enough to go and do my normal weekly bill payments, so I looked up what robbed my money. As it happens, it was Electric Ireland and Sky. So obviously I didn't pay enough increments at the time, so they took the rest of the cash. Alright? Moving on, I moved on to my grocery weekly of shopping of Small Change, which is my vegan vegan place. I asked Patty who's the guy who works there, and I think he's the owner, why the taste of one of the tomatoes was so boring, or in Irish we call it ladronach, or bland. I knew it said there's no added sugar or salt, but seriously, like, it's really that bad. So I got myself another, it's summertime in Lidl, exact same thing, tomato sauce, kind of tomato puree, I'm not sure, but it's much better. So he just told me that all that's inside is just tomatoes. And then what a laugh I got, considering I paid about 2 or 3 euros for just frickin' tomatoes, as I said on my way home. It was priceless. So then, I was transferring files from my sister's visit, like I usually transfer files on my little USB stick, and then we look at comedy on her machine, on her TV. I took a shower, and then headed to my sis. On the way, I was looking for a grater where I can grate cheese, which I have a block of cheese, but still I keep forgetting that freaking grater. Even to this day, the 30th of October, I still forget it. However, the manager of a pig in center didn't have any. Like, he literally didn't know what he was saying or whatever. So I arrived and we looked at TV, being my sister and I brought up how come Mom remembered that memorable day of when I had Mom, Dad, Moy and my sis for a couple and an apple pie or something in my plate. We sat around my table, which obviously is not the best these days. It's together, obviously, not broken or anything. It's just Clothes at the moment. And who else? And Justin, of course. My little Dicky. So that's what happened at the moment. And for some reason, my aunt just seems to remember that particular day. I just can't understand for me life why. And then the other day I was on to mine by means of a phone call and she told me of a dream. Which still, why she's obsessed about that particular day, I just don't understand. Then I asked my sis, when would I be going up to the folks? Oh no, then my sister asked me, when I would be going up to folks, and I said I can't go free to moment as I'm no longer wanting to visit. But to food, and that's all I get, that's the vibe I've been getting. So I was interested in finding out what party the current Dublin Lord Mayor's, well, now Mayoress, i.e. Crean Andy Gaw, I kinda knew she was a member of Fianna, or Sinn Féin, However, one thing I never expected though, that Sinn Féin's founder is Arthur Griffith. Yes, this is very interesting now. Where I knew the name that the avenue I was reared on, the street is known as Griffith Avenue, I was told that the avenue is named after Arthur Griffith. Now, one asks, why did he live there, or fight, or whatever? It's interesting now. And now, on to the news. So, get a small louder, and then it's been announced now that for Irish Rugby International and Irish Rugby International Six Nations, whatever the thing is called, he has been ruled out of the Rugby World Cup company. It is his last Rugby International. He's retiring forcefully due to a string injury. Something like that. Retiring, that should say. Thank you. That should say forcefully, because that's the reason. And then a report of the MH17 flight from Kuala Lumpur that was shot down by a Buk missile has concluded indeed that it was the actual Buk or Buk or whatever, which is the Russian missile that shut down the plane when it was flying, that should say, not fighting, flying over a no-fly zone in Donetsk in Ukraine. Now, I have the points here. I'm not going to go through them all. I have here the actual points of the budget 2016. I've labeled, or I've lined out those actual, points in the actual video, which you'll all get a link to in due course, okay? So, there you go. Alright? So, that's basically it for October 13th of October 2015. And I will see you soon in the next few minutes. Okay? Ciao.